Kazakhstan hosts Virtus World Basketball Championships as athletes push for Paralympic inclusion. In Astana, Kazakhstan, a crowd erupted as Australia's men's team sealed gold in the 5x5 final at the 2025 Virtus World Basketball Championships. But for athletes with intellectual disabilities, this moment was about more than winning. It was about visibility, recognition, and a renewed call for inclusion on the world stage. The Virtus World Basketball Championships, held for the first time in Asia, brought together athletes from 11 countries, including France, Australia, Poland, Japan, Portugal, Spain, Venezuela, Italy, the United States, and Kazakhstan. Teams competed across two formats, the traditional 5x5 and the 3x3, which is rapidly gaining popularity. Australia dominated in both formats. In the men's 5x5, Australia won gold, Portugal took silver, and Japan claimed bronze. In the women's 5x5, Australia also secured gold, with Spain taking silver and Japan earning bronze. Australia's women's team additionally won gold in the 3x3 competition. For Zach Jordan, point guard for the Australian team, the experience was unforgettable. It feels amazing to win. It's been a long week and it feels great to get it done in the end, he said. It's a massive honor to represent my country, and I think this will show what people with intellectual disabilities can do and prove that we can play this sport, Jordan said. He now has his sights set on Brisbane 2032. The championships were jointly organized by the National Basketball Federation of the Republic of Kazakhstan and Virtus, the global federation for athletes with intellectual disabilities, including those with Down syndrome and autism. Founded in 1986, Virtus supports elite competition in more than a dozen sports and oversees eligibility and classification systems designed to ensure fair play. Athletes compete in three classification groups: 2-1, intellectual impairment, for those with intellectual disability; 2-2 for athletes with more complex impairments such as Down syndrome or cerebral palsy; and 2-3 for autistic athletes without intellectual disability. This championship had athletes competing in the 2-1, the fight to return to the Paralympics. Athletes with intellectual disabilities were removed from the Paralympics following a cheating scandal in basketball at the 2000 Sydney Games. They were reinstated in 2012, but only in athletics, swimming, and table tennis. Basketball has not returned to the Paralympic program. Barry Holman, Secretary General of Virtus and a board member of the Virtus International Basketball Federation, the IBF, said that exclusion continues to hold athletes back. There was a team, a country, that wasn't honest about all of its players. That caused a lot of problems and challenges for all athletes with intellectual disability. They were all removed from the Paralympics. We think unfairly, Holman said. We should punish people who don't use fair play in sport, but the whole class of people were removed, he added. The VIBF is now pushing for the inclusion of 3x3 basketball in the Paralympic program, with the aim of having both men's and women's teams compete by the 2032 Games in Brisbane. This championship is seen as a crucial first step towards that goal. Holman noted that the championship represents more than just a competition. It gave athletes the chance to demonstrate their skill and dedication to basketball and to be recognized as experts in something they love. When they show how they can dribble, pass, shoot, and score, it also shows that they can be successful in life, have jobs, families, and do all the things we all want to do, Holman shared. Portugal's results in Astana reflected years of investment. Winning 2 medals, a bronze medal in the 3x3 championships and a silver in the 5x5 tournament. Portugal previously competed in 8 finals, winning 5 of them and becoming vice-champions the other 3 times. José Costa Pereira, team leader of Portugal and member of the Virtus Federation, noted that the country's program extends far beyond basketball. Yesterday, our Down syndrome futsal team won a gold medal in Ferrara, Italy. 3 medals in less than a week. Pereira attributes Portugal's success to its structure as they organize more than 300 events a year. We are part of the Portuguese Sports Federation for all disability groups. We are responsible for intellectual impairment that includes intellectual disability, Down syndrome, and autism, he said. The host country used the event as a launch pad to expand its own efforts. Dina Temirgalieva, president of the Sports Federation for Persons with Intellectual Disabilities in Kazakhstan, said the event sent a clear message to society. 2 years ago, we submitted an application on behalf of our federation and our country. We have been doing a lot of work to bring the World Championship to Kazakhstan, she said.